Yep, still feels quite well balanced there. Let's get out of here quick. Certainly initially it feels a bit softer, a bit more plush than the R version. Still feels quite neutrally balanced as well, which is very nice. So, here we go folks. Just find the forward foot pegs. We're back on a Rocket. This is a Rocket 3 GT in black, courtesy of Laguna Motorcycles. Now I rode the R the other day and really liked it. I liked how stable it was for a big bike, I liked how the engine worked. So today's more about how does a GT differ. Well, in basic terms, it differs with swept back handlebars. It's got a little backrest on there. It's got feet forward controls. You get a little fly screen on the front, which you can see there, and you get heated grips. All of which add £700 to the purchase price of the R. So you're looking at £20,500 or £20,200 for this, which I would agree is a hell of a lot of money. You can hear my voice. Again, the suspension is very firm. I've got a bit of a jittery on the voice there. It's very firm at low speed on these small bumps going through sort of little villages and things. Let me just change the mode. That's it, I'm back into twisty mode, which I think is sport mode. And we're back into a national speed limit. So I'm going to see how it handles for the bends. I might do a bit of a commentary as well, because I quite like doing that, makes me think. So we're going to run up through the gears now. We've got a sharp bend to the right coming up. Turn myself down the near side. Lose the speed on the gears, no need to brake. Car coming over the brow of the hill, no problem to me. Now look at that where it's opened up in front. I'm going to stay down to the left hand side, so I'm going to keep that right hand bend nice and open. I've got the chevron boards there telling me it's a sharp deviation, so I'm just keeping it as long as it's in the middle of the road. Oh, look at that, I can see that open there, but I can't really chuck it across, it's a bit damp. But once I'm through, again, come down to the near side, open up that view across the thing. Yep, I can have that now, so I'm going to flow out to the offside. Just pinch a little bit, just so I can see a bit more around that corner. Ease it off on the throttle, pick it up now, drive away nicely. I've got to drift out now, I can see all the way around that right-hander. Over the brow of the hill, I want to be back on my side of the road though. Over the brow, straight to the crown. Look at that, back down to the near side. Now I'm going to roll off on the throttle, no need for a gear, I've got plenty of oomph in this old girl. Over the brow of the hill, I can see the roads going round to the left-hand side again gently, so I'm going to just drift out ever so slightly. One car towards, no problem. Going through a driveway on the offside, that looks nice and clear, so I'm alright here. Back brakes on these bikes feel a little bit wooden. I suppose there's a big wide tyre that's spreading itself out, so there's actually not that as much pressure on the road as you'd think. So you've got to let the tyres get warmed up properly. So we just run through this little village, talking about this this bike. I like the way it handles with these big wider bars. If I could have these handlebars on the R and have the feet forward foot feet forward foot pegs changed, have the mid pegs, I think I'd be happier. It would probably then quite a nice sort of, almost like an adventure bike riding position. Because what we've got at the moment is quite a firm suspension, and I find my feet, because it's wet, my feet are slipping off the foot peg. They keep coming off. I know these Daytona boots are quite smooth soled, really. They're not a big chunky sole, but looking at it, yeah, it's a bit slippery. Anyway, that's by the by. Back into it national. Got one car behind me, but I'll leave him behind. I'm going to keep myself down the near side as it open up this right hander lovely. It's a bit bumpy on the near side, but I can see where the road's going roughly with the hedgerows. I can just bring myself away from the near side now because there's nothing coming. So if I come out of this corner, I can actually maintain myself on this little piece here. Nice and easy. Make ground left man up ahead. Got one car behind me, he's trying to maintain ground, but he's struggling really. This thing drives out the corners so nicely. In fact, I'm in top gear and it's just effortless. I mean, once the little white car's gone, I can move up nice and steady behind him, time it right, little whiff of throttle, look at that, straight round. lose the gear, just drop myself back on the engine braking, drop myself back down the near side for this right hander and then squeeze it on again. Looking at the signs up here, I'm probably going towards that host house eventually, so I'll just keep myself nice and tidy. Got a double bend sign coming up, first one right, next one left, lose a bit of speed, have a nice flexible gear, get down the third gear, off the brakes, onto the drive, pick up the drive, just float through, give myself a nice wide view of the exit. As it starts to open up, I just squeeze it on. Lovely. Back down to the near side for the right hander, slightly uphill. Even on this bumpy curb, on the bumpy bits in the side of the road there, he holds his ground very, very well. I mean, coming up these hook corners, just lovely, drives so well. I'm finding that I feel more confident with this riding position, weirdly, I must admit, it's a cruiser position. This one, it feels much more crisper. The way it drives out the corner is it feels lighter. The engine doesn't seem to be labouring so much. Perhaps because I've got it in sport mode, the throttle response is a little crisper. But yeah, cracking bit of kit, loving it. Now, you wouldn't think that a bike like this you could be able to filter on, but it's actually very, very easy. It's so well balanced and smooth. No trouble, no bother at all filtering. Just settles up nicely. Let greedy boy go. And the heated grips are a nice welcome addition. The other bike didn't have heat. The R doesn't come with them as standard. I've no doubt you could pay through the nose and get them as an extra, but having the heated grips on this bike, just lovely. Yep, stay there, Grandad, thank you. Function there, but nothing coming out of it. So again, nice and easy up the top. Keep the left hand line. Yay, sharp bugger. That's a bit wide. A bit bouncy there, so it'll bounce me offline a little bit. I didn't want to chuck it in because it's still a bit greasy. But yeah, no, lovely. Have a gear. On the engine braking. Drive out of the corner. Nice. Right. Bit swinging through here, a bit tight, so I'll just keep the old rev slow. Work that torque rather than the actual power. Junction to the offside, could be something coming out of it, bear that in mind. Got a mirror there, can't see much in the mirror. Over the brow of the hill there, nice and easy. Yeah, oh, bit of wheel spin there, traction control kicked in. Oh, I just thought I'd flick the engine, but no, it didn't want to work. Didn't want to do that.
A bit lucky. Yeah, I've got a bit lucky. I've just been, yeah.
Okay, so finished both rides now. I've ridden the Rocket R and the Rocket GT, and I'm so impressed with both bikes. I was going to do a piece to camera. Now, as you can see, I'm sat on the floor with a bike behind me, and a customer turned up, potential customer, who actually is a Rocket owner, an old Rocket owner, and he was interested to speak to him. So I had a quick chat with him while I was getting ready, but then time got the better of me and I had to leave once he'd finished talking. Anyway, the interesting thing was, this guy is clearly keen to buy the new bike, but he was just a bit balked by the price, which is fair enough because they are expensive. But yeah, I mean, the guy uses it for touring. He would like to see better luggage bits put on it apparently, but yeah, no, apart from that, I mean, I think he was quite impressed and almost in awe of the bike, as I think most people that have ridden it probably are. It's now, to sum up for me, while you can see his chaps talking in the background, while to sum up for me, I'm looking at the bike objectively, and the only con I can see, the only problem for me would be the rear suspension. I'd have to sort that out because it's too harsh. Having said that, everything else I am incredibly impressed with. The performance is outstanding. The brakes are really good as long as you respect the road conditions, i.e. it was wet on both of my rides, so I had to be a bit careful. The hand is so stable in a long sweeping fast bend, incredibly stable for what it is. Very, very comfortable, although I did find the GT much more comfortable over, say, an hour and a half, 2 hour ride than the R. The R is very stretched forward, quite an aggressive riding position, makes you want to ride it a little bit more aggressively. Whereas the GT, although you can ride it just as quickly and with as much purpose, but it's just more relaxed. The feet forward position, not actually my cup of tea if I'm honest, but it was a really nice riding position. I would probably want the mid peg, like I said in the video. Overall, there's not a great deal I can complain about. Basically, Triumph have built a 300 kilo bike. It's basically a massive engine, wheels at both ends, and a set of handlebars and somewhere to sit. Well, there you have it, folks.
big shout out to Laguna Motorcycles from Maidstone and from Ashford, from all the guys involved for letting me have a go on these two brilliant bits of kit. All I can say is, if you fancy one of these, even if you've not had fancied a cruiser style bike before, go and try one. They are absolutely outstanding. Okay, that's me done. Click like and subscribe if you can. Let's get this channel off the ground a little bit. Only a couple of videos done so far, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So hoping in the next few weeks to bring more videos to you. Lots of new bikes about to appear on the market for the 2020 season, and also a few more little hints and ideas about riding, certainly on British roads with the conditions that we've got. So yeah, I'll be back with you shortly. I'm 36 Moto, my name's Reg, speak to you soon.